my second cup of coffee, so let's get started. Hi, I'm that bookish mom, and I'm going to be showing you my July TBR. I am finally going to read The Mortal Instruments. I know, this is one of the most loved series on BookTube, and I really want to be able to contribute to the discussion and conversation and just include this series and tags, and I'm just so excited to finally be reading it. This is the only copy of The Mortal Instruments that I own. I don't know if it's wrong that this is the only one I own and that I plan on only buying the 10-year anniversary editions. Let me know what you think about that plan, because I don't know, I already bought this one and I don't have a lot of money to buy, 2 editions of the whole series. So I don't know if I should just wait every year for the new 10th anniversary edition to come out. And I'm really hoping that they're coming out with a 10th year anniversary edition for each book. Otherwise, my plan is not going to work. But I don't know, I may not be able to wait. I may just have to buy the series because I'm pretty into it right now. I'm on page 240 and it's really good. I'm hoping that I can wait for the next copy. I mean, it's 2018. The next book should be coming out in its 10th anniversary edition, right? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm just glad that I'm finally reading this. So this is going to be my first book for July. Another book that I plan to read in July is Love and First Sight by Josh Sundquist. So I got this in my book outlet haul and I talked a little bit about it in that video. This is about a high school boy who is blind but gets surgery so that he is able to see. I'm gonna be that mom and I'm just gonna go get her and rock her to sleep. I'll continue this video in a little bit. If I get back to it today, who knows? Who knows? She's napping now. I read Burn for Burn in June, and I really cannot wait to read Fire with Fire. So Burn for Burn, trigger warning, rape happens in that book, but it was such a good book. I really enjoyed it, and there was there were little subtle hints of a plot twist leading up to the end of Burn for Burn, and I just can't wait for it because I feel like that plot twist is really going to give a lot more information in this book. And so if you don't know about this series, this trilogy, 3 girls that are completely different come together to get revenge on people who have really just done them wrong, and so they work together to kind of get revenge on these 3 people. And it's really a cliche book, but I really liked it and enjoyed it, and it kind of reminded me of like those old 90s movies. I say old, but those 90s movies where the girls get revenge on whoever and there's frenemies, and it just reminded me of like The Craft or Heathers, those kind of movies. Like I totally got that vibe from that book, and so I'm super excited to continue with the trilogy with Fire this month. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'll also be reading a book that has been on my shelf for a really long time, like maybe 3 years. I've heard such good things about Liane, I have no idea how to say it, Moriarty. I've heard such good things about her books. This is the only book that I own, and I've owned it for 3 or 4 years. Like I said, it's been on my shelf forever. It's The Husband's Secret, and I'm an adult. I'm 26 years old. I feel like I would like this book. I know I'm really into young adult, love young adult, but I feel like, I don't know, I really want to read this and I'm super excited about it. I hope it doesn't make me think badly of my husband, like, what are you hiding? What's your secret? What have you been doing? I have a feeling this book's gonna make me do that to him, but it's okay. It's gonna be fun. and I can't wait to read this. So it says, imagine your husband wrote you a letter to be opened after his death. Imagine, too, that the letter contains his deepest, darkest secret, something with the potential to destroy not only the life you have built together, but the lives of others as well. And then imagine that you stumble across that letter while your husband is still very much alive. So it sounds really good. And like I said, I've heard so many good things about this author. So I'm pretty excited to start reading her work. I'm also finally going to read The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I've had this since it came in my Outcrate in January, I believe. And I've been wanting to read it. I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. I've heard really good things about it, so I will be reading this in July. I'll also be reading Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. I've heard really good things about this book as well. I know it's about a girl who is colorless, but she lives in a world full of color. I've seen it on BookTube, I've seen it on Goodreads, and so I really just want to read it. And I love the Shatter Me series. I still haven't read Restore Me, but I've really been enjoying that. I just started it this year, so I really like her work, and I've heard really good things about this book. And the cover is just beautiful. I love this cover. Another book I'll be reading is a book that I just bought last month at a local bookstore, and it was discounted for like $3, I think. So it's called A World Without You by Beth Revis. The main character, Bo, has supposedly had delusions of time traveling and claims to have seen historic events happen, like the Titanic or like events of the Civil War. And so he is sent to a school for troubled youth, but it's actually a school for kids with superpowers. And so I don't know. It sounds like it's going to be really good. Like I said, I bought it for like $3. I was like, what's the worst that could happen? I'm hoping that I enjoy it though. Since I finished the Grishaverse series, I know I do not have to read this. I didn't have to read this after the Grishaverse, but I am very like, I have to do things a certain way, and if it doesn't happen that way, I'm just like, I can't do it. So I read the Grishaverse trilogy. I'm finally going to read Six of Crows. I also finally want to read Throne of Glass. I really need to start the series. I've just been wanting to for a really long time. I bought these books last year. Well, up until the third. I think I have the first. Actually, I only have the first two books. I did read The Assassin's Blade because, like I said, I'm weird. I know that came out after all of this, but that happened first, so I had to read it in that order. So I read The Assassin's Blade already, loved it, cried, of course. So I really want to get to this month. I also really want to read Renegades by Marissa Meyer because I love the Lunar Chronicles and I want to read more of her work. I still have my Target stickers on it from when I bought it in December. I've had it for a really long time and I think it's time to read it, so I'm going to do it. I've got some pretty big books in this TBR, okay? I've got 3 really big books. I don't know if I'm pushing it for July. I've got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. But I'm going to push myself because you know what? I didn't expect to read 12 books in June, but I did. So I'm going to push myself again. Hopefully July, I will also finish this TBR. I finished June TBRs. I surpassed my June TBR. So I'm really excited. I'm really pumped. I am completely motivated. I go back to work in August, so I'm going to try to get as much reading as I can while I'm still on summer break. That was my July TBR. Can't wait to get started. I already got started with City of Bones. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm all jacked up on some coffee. So anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.